Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Starry, and today we're going to be talking about the miscolor situation, what's been going on, and I kind of haven't really made this video sooner because things have been developing as it just recently got into light that she was using a program that I will get into later on into this video. So let's get into it. If you play mouse and keyboard, the situation isn't just about one creator. Kind of pokes at something bigger. What skill actually means in first person shooter games right now. So today, I'm talking about the Miss Color situation, her admission of using Rewazd, and why this matters way beyond just her name. Because once people start questioning what they're watching, it doesn't stay in one place. At this point, it's pretty well known that Miss Colors confirmed that she was using Rewazd, uh, which is a program that can remap inputs and in certain setups give mouse and keyboard players access to controller style aim assist. After people started calling it out, after she got kicked from Raw Input, which is the community that she was in, and the founder and I believe her friend also confronted her, and that's when she addressed it publicly and acknowledged using it. So I'm not really interested in guessing motives or digging into behind the scenes stuff. I wasn't there. I don't have her PC. I don't know what's going on off camera. You know, it's just like a topic I want to discuss because I care about competitive integrity, and I also care about the space we all play in as mouse and keyboard players. This affects all of us. We as a community, as a mouse and keyboard community, we've kind of always had this unspoken identity. Like we shine the brightest when we, you know, hit a good flick or do something crazy that's human. All right. It's raw, it's direct. If you mess up a flick, that's on you. If you hit a clean shot, that's also on you. There's no system in the background helping you track someone. There's no invisible hand smoothing things out. It's all you. So for a lot of mouse and keyboard players, that's literally the whole point as to why they play mouse and keyboard. You trade comfort for control. And now viewing things in the aiming community angle, this is why people in the aiming community took this personally. There are players, there are people who spend hours in aim trainers. Not even I'm not talking about 100 hours. I'm not talking about 200 hours. I'm talking about 100,000 hours, thousands of hours improving their craft, doing things that people would think that would be unattainable. There's people who mess with their sensitivities down to like two decimal places. There's people who obsess over crosshair placement, recoil patterns, movement timing. For them, good aim isn't just a setting that you can just turn on. It's something that you build, that you craft. And when software gets involved that simulates aim assist, it kind of changes how moments get looked at. You know, now people that hit flicks or hit like a crazy shot, that question is always going to be in the back of their minds. Is that guy legit? Is he cheating? Like it's something that unfortunately as mouse and keyboard players we have to live with now because accessing cheats in software is so easy on a computer. You can do all you have to do is just click a download link and that's pretty much it, right? And you know, the whole debate between mouse and keyboard and controller, controller players get aim assists because they're using a thumbstick. Okay, they're sacrificing precision. That's the trade-off. Controllers sacrifice precision, and they need a little bit more help with aiming because the only thing they're using to move around and look around is their thumbs. Mouse and keyboard players get raw input, which is more precision, but you get no help. All right. When you start mixing the two things, it doesn't really feel like it's balanced anymore. It just feels unclear, right? And if you're going to be a content creator, and this is what really irks me. This is what I think is the real issue. It's trust. All right. People don't just watch gameplay for clips. They watch to learn. They watch to get better. They watch because they want to know what's actually possible if they put the time in. So when someone builds a reputation around being a skilled, competitive aimer, then there's this assumption that they're playing by the same rules that everybody else is, right? Once that assumption starts to fall apart, it doesn't just affect one person, it's a ripple effect. It will continue rippling and it'll just, you know, get everybody on a bandwagon, and it starts to affect how people look at highlights in general. Take my montage for example. That wasn't anything crazy, honestly. It was probably very badly put together. And I've had friends tell me that they think that I'm like some type of goated mouse and keyboard player. They've seen me play. They've seen my flicks. They've seen my aim, and I don't think they've ever once thought I was cheating, like at all, because I don't look robotic when it comes to aiming. And this is where I want to talk about like the bigger picture. To me, it's not really just about a piece of software. It's about where the line is. What do we actually want competitive first person shooters to stand for? Pure mechanical skill or optimized setups that do some of the work in the background, Because depending on where you draw that line, the meaning of good aim changes. Right? It's all on you. It goes back to that same topic. It's all on you. You can choose to improve or you can choose to stay where you're at. That doesn't mean that where you're at is good. Right? I'm not here to tell people about or what to think about miscolors. That's all on you guys. Don't go out of your way to witch hunt this person. They've already privated their stuff. They've done all that. What I care about is the conversation this started. So I'm curious. I mean, if you guys are mouse and keyboard players, where do you draw the line? Where do you stand when it comes to competitive integrity? Because however the community answers that, it's probably going to shape what FPSs look like moving forward, or what competitive first-person shooters look like moving forward. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know where you guys stand. If this video blows up, I'll most likely start doing more commentary videos on this. I'll be posting some more again soon. And yeah, I just wanted to bang this video out real quick, just to bring into light what's been going on. At the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and put her apology tweet, and that way you guys can pause it, read it, and, see exactly for yourselves what is, what she said pretty much. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. See you guys.